Okay, so Fanchon and I on this show, we have talked about being prepared for when our parents can no longer find themselves basically parenting aging parents.
Yeah, that's been a very deep conversation, emotional for a lot of families. We've also talked about preparing your car for an emergency road trip or an entertaining road trip with your family. We've also talked about preparing for a natural disaster. And we've seen so many of those play out. Just this morning, we had the extreme flooding that we were showing. It's happening all over the world.
Preparing for rain, snow, floods, extreme heat. Most recently, hurricanes, of course, that's caused billions of dollars in damage, leaving families without food, shelter, transportation, and power. So there's a theme of preparedness here.
That's right. And you may have heard a lot of people talking about the new Cosco sensations. It's kind of gone viral. It's called the Apocalypse Bucket. I ate too much ice cream.
Hello.
Okay. They have been literally flying off the shelves like crazy. So here with us today is co-owner and instructor at the Texas Survivalist School, Ray McKee. Ray, thank you so much for being with us this morning. Dr. Phil actually did a show on when it comes to preparing. Is it preparedness or is it paranoia? I think there's a fine line between that because anything can happen at any time.
Most definitely. Absolutely. You can definitely go too far to one extreme, but a little bit of preparation goes a long way. It doesn't have to be a zombie horde moving into the country. That's really low likelihood. But, you know, we do have storms. We do have
natural
power
disasters
outages and flooding. So
maybe it's the name Apocalypse Bucket.
I think it's the name,
throwing people.
You know, and it's a marketing thing.
It is.
It is a marketing thing. Because I will say I have 2 of these.
Okay, perfect.
In my house.
Wonderful.
I have not opened them yet. So I'm excited to see what's inside
the Apocalypse Bucket.
Well, I would definitely recommend you, if you start stocking up on these things, go ahead and taste them.
Okay.
Because what you don't want to do is find out when I'm hungry that I really do not like the taste of this.
So that's what we're doing. We're taste testing.
It is? Okay.
You guys probably should have done ice cream last. These are going to taste wonderful compared to the ice cream. Absolutely.
I'm going to let you do this one, Fanchon.
I don't have an Apocalypse Bucket, but I do have one of these preparedness buckets because you never know. So I am going to taste it because I don't want to be surprised.
Well, what is that?
So
this is Spanish rice.
Okay. And so these are all just add water dishes?
They are just add water.
How is Spanish rice?
It's pretty good.
It's like Spanish rice.
I mean, it feels like it's like a little undercooked, but
certainly.
I like my food.
But do you have to heat this or just mix?
It's very flavorful.
It's adding boiling water to it.
Boiling water.
They're about, I can think of at least 10 or 12 different companies that make something akin to this, and they're all basically just add boiling water.
Interesting. All right. I mean, well, how much is in this? This is a 30-day supply? Is that what I'm saying?
I think it's 30 days for one person, and they usually base that off of about 2,000 calories per day.
Okay.
And it's a different mixture. Like these, obviously, you can see is sort of a boiling bag where you take the boiling water and you mix it into it. Some of them you actually prep inside the bag, so it's a little bit easier. Some of them will come with the built-in heaters, so you're not having to boil the water. So it's a little bit of a mixture between the two. It kind of depends on the vendor.
I'm so curious, how much is my Apocalypse Bucket going to cost me?
And how long do they last?
So they are, from a lasting perspective, they're 20 to 30 years. Think very akin to like the old school military MRE.
Yes.
Okay, yes.
And so it's a little more variety, a little better taste than an MRE, at least in most cases.
I can attest to that.
Exactly.
It is a little bit better.
It is better?
Yes, most definitely. But as far as, the cost for them, it really depends on the number of servings. So you can get smaller buckets for, $25, $30, but it may be a 3-day kit as opposed to 30. And so then it's going to scale up to, up to about $100, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Not bad.
Or you can buy an entire pallet of them. And have them set for the rest of the year.
Too.
And then add your water and add some other things with it so you are prepared in case you need
a little variety.
Yeah, this has been
very
great.
Thank you for bringing
Certainly.
calm to what some people are turning into a paranoia thing.
Yeah, and you got to eat astronaut food. So
I did.
So exciting.
And it was yummy. Maybe this is what they're eating on the
way up there.
Starliner that's still up there.
That's another story.
That's another story.
Okay. Thanks, Ray McKee.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. We'll be right back.